Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome to Damble Updates. Today we have Stick Ranger version 17.8. What they did this time is they added a new set of weapons for the enemies from Hell 8 to drop, so we're going to go through them. First is the Spark Cetus, which is one of those weapons that looks cool, but I don't really think it's that practical personally. What it does is it's a magic weapon, and when it charges up, it fires off these like sparks that like lay around for a while, and then they explode like a couple seconds later. It's kind of cool. It's a neat looking weapon, I'll give it that. Next is the Flame Greatsword, and you guys know I'm using the Flame Swords in my Let's Play, and this thing is just a more powerful version of it. It feels like the flames actually last a little bit longer too, and I cannot wait to equip a Garnet to this thing and see just how long they stay. Like, honestly, flame sticking on stuff is a really great way to do damage, and this looks like an even better way to do it. Next is the Poison Shot, or the Poison Shot. The shot weapons for the sniper I've always felt to be a bit underwhelming. Like, I never really felt like they did too much damage, and this one just kind of feels the same way. These ones can poison, though, even though there's like another poison weapon not even like 4 stages ago or something. I think the 29th tier weapons actually has a poison arrow, and this one just seems like sort of a weaker version of it. I guess with like a bullet card it might look cool, but I don't know. It just seems a little underwhelming to me. Next is the Pyroclastic Flow, and I love that name, by the way. If you actually know what a Pyroclastic Flow is, that is a very dangerous sounding weapon. And it's actually an upgrade to the lava, and it's a very, very powerful upgrade at that. It fires off like several miniature lavas, and they go a lot farther too, almost like the Hell 8 boss's shots. And I think it can even hit like airborne enemies now as well, which is kind of cool. Next is the Giga Explosion Rod, which is an interesting looking rod, and I actually like its effect a lot too. It creates these like circles around enemies, and then it explodes. However, these circles can hit enemies around them. So if, say, like 10 enemies are stacked on top of each other, those 10 individual enemies are going to get hit by 10 individual explosions, and that is really, really impressive. I do like this weapon quite a bit. Next is the rocket launcher. It's a little underwhelming, but it gets the job done. It fires off a single shot that causes a small explosion when it hits. Pretty alright. Next is the Poison Morningstar, and it's an upgrade to the last poison weapon for the flail, and honestly, this one is pretty cool as well. It pretty much just feels like a generic upgrade, and I'm cool with that. I like upgrades to my favorite weapons. And then finally is the Quick God. I've always felt the quick weapons to be a little underwhelming for the Angel. However, this one does have a really interesting effect in which it's actually a magical weapon. I forgot what the last one was or not. I don't use the Angel often. But this one could cause like these small little like tiny sharp things to spawn that deal extra damage whenever the magic weapon charges up, which happens quite often, as you can guess by the name. So there we go. Those are the 33rd tier weapons in Stick Ranger. We're starting to get quite a bit of them, actually. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.